Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. I am so excited to be bringing you another yoga video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let's get on the mat. We are going to get started in child's pose. So go ahead and bring your knees as wide as the mat or anywhere you need for your child's pose to be comfortable. We'll be here for about a minute just to really ground in. So you want to be comfortable. You can put a pillow under your bum or a block or something like that if you need that to be comfortable. And then I'm going to take my elbows as wide as the mat into a diamond shape above my head. And then just melt my torso forward into the mat. You can let your forehead sit on the mat or on the block. Maybe rock your head side to side. Feel all the muscles in your shoulders and in your back and in your hips. Let go. Begin to notice the breath. If it's dry or moist, if it seems fast or slow, deep or shallow, just noticing it. Begin to deepen your breath. On the inhale, feel your ribs expand side to side. And on the exhale, draw your navel into your spine as you press all of the stale air out. Inhaling, getting longer, wider. Breathing all the way into your low belly and your low back. Exhaling completely. Allow the wheels in your mind to start spinning more slowly. Really drawing your attention inward to your breath and letting everything else float away. On your next inhale, begin to press yourself up into a tabletop position, shoulders stacking over the wrists, hips over the knees, lengthening your spine, drawing your navel up and in. And on your inhale, send the heart forward, tailbone back, belly drops into cow pose. Exhale, press your back towards the ceiling, rounding your tailbone down towards the floor. Let your head hang into cat pose. Inhale, draw the shoulders down the back, collarbones forward, tailbone back into cow pose. Exhale, round your spine into cat pose. We'll do 2 more rounds with your own breath. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. On your next inhale, come back to your neutral spine. Maybe roll out the wrists if you need to. Then curl the back toes under, keep the knees bent, and send your tailbone up to the back of the room into your first downward facing dog. You can keep the knees generously bent here. Hands slightly turned out to the sides of the mat, fingers spread wide, pressing into each knuckle. And just begin pedaling out the feet. Torso pressing towards the thigh, spine long. Good. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Widen your stance left to right. Then ground down through your left hand and stretch your right hand up to the sky for an easy twist. Long line of energy from your back heel out through the crown of your head, back legs engaged, sinking deeper into our runner's lunge. Inhaling, finding length in the spine. Exhale, twisting at the navel, letting your core bring you deeper into the twist. Good. Drop the right hand to frame the foot. Drop the back knee into our low lunge. Inhaling the arms down, around, and up. Sinking a little bit deeper. Inhaling, getting longer. Squaring the hips towards the front of the mat. Think about plugging your right thigh bone back into your hip socket. Inhaling, getting tall. Exhale, cactus the arms. Find a nice little back bend, stretching across the chest. Good. Inhale, bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Then heel toe your right foot so it's on the edge of the mat. You can widen your stance a little bit if you need to. And you can stay right there if that feels good for you. Or you can come down onto your elbows, really opening up the right hip here into our lizard pose. So rock back and forth if that feels good, or you can just stay still. If you're kind of between being able to be on your elbows, you can grab a block or two and kind of come onto your elbows there. Find whatever your layer is. And we'll just be here for 2 full, complete breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Continuing to rock or take any little movements that feel good here. On your next inhale, press up through the palms. Heel toe your foot back into the center of the mat. Hands frame the foot. Back toes curl under. Then you can step your right foot back into your plank pose. Draw the navel up and in. Zip up the lower belly. Then drop to your knees and lower in one straight line. Elbows hugging the side body. Down through chaturanga. Then pressing all 10 toes and your hips into the mat. Peel your chest off the floor into your baby cobra. Big breath in. Exhale to lower. Inhale, back toes curl under, pressing up to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Inhaling the left leg up and back. Exhale, step the left leg between the hands. Widen your stance so your feet are hip distance apart. Then ground down through the right hand. You can take your fingers up on a fist or even a block or spider fingers. Grounding down through that right hand. Left hand reaches towards the sky into our easy twist. Both legs engaged. Think about sinking deeper into your lunge. Back leg strong. Long line of energy from the crown of your head out through your back heel. Inhaling, getting longer. Exhaling, spiraling your heart towards the ceiling. Good. Bring your left hand back down. Drop the back knee Inhale the arms down, around, and up into your low lunge. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your lunge. Inhaling and exhale into your cactus arms. Stretching across the chest. Small back bend. Think about knitting the ribs together here. Don't just let them splay open. Keep the core engaged even as you find a little bit of a back bend. Good. Exhale, bring both hands to the inside of your left foot and heel toe your left foot all the way to the edge of the mat. Then you can begin to sink down into your version of your lizard pose, whatever you did on the first side. Rocking back and forth. Really breathing into that left hip. Keeping the front foot planted, press down through the big toe side of your foot. Inhale, get long. Exhale, let go, and sink a little deeper. Good. On your next inhale, begin to press your body back up. Heel toe your foot back to the center of the mat. Hands framing the foot. Curl the back toes under. Then step your foot back into plank. Navel kisses up towards the spine. Tailbone presses down towards your heels. Tailbone is tucking under. And then if you'd like to drop to your knees, to lower down in one straight line through chaturanga. Peeling our chest off the floor into our baby cobra. Making sure your toes and your hips are pressing into the mat. Your kneecaps might lift. And then just check yourself here and make sure your back is doing the work and you're not pressing any unnecessary pressure into your low back. So just play and see if your hands can lift, and then you can keep them there just for some extra support. On your next exhale, lower down, then press back up to downward facing dog. Checking back in with the breath here, inhaling deeply, exhaling completely through the nose. Ground down through your fingers. Good. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, engage the core, knee to nose. Exhale the left leg up and back, keeping your shoulders square to the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale the left leg or the right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Spiral the back foot parallel with the back of the mat so that your front heel is bisecting your back arch. Then cartwheel the arms up and over into warrior two. You can adjust your stance as needed here. You can heel toe your back foot back or closer. As you find the stance where your front knee is over your ankle, and ideally our front thigh is parallel with the mat, so that would be sinking pretty low. So find whatever your level is. Relaxing the shoulders down the back. Yoga is all about finding the sweet spot between strength and ease. So finding strength in the legs. Legs are definitely on here. Pressing through the outside of your back foot. Pressing through all four corners of your front foot. Very strong base. But then being able to find ease and relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. And finding a point of stillness where we can still take a full, complete breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach the left arm up and over into side angle. Finding a nice side stretch on the left side body. Think about spiraling your heart towards the ceiling. You don't want to be leaning too far forward here. Your gaze can look up or just keep it neutral. You want your head and neck to feel that ease. You don't want it to be crunching in any way. Good, we're almost there, legs strong, so sink into it. Don't stand up yet. So cartwheel the arms over into reverse warrior, right arm back. A little bit of a counter side body stretch, good. Straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in just to shorten your stance. You want about 1 leg's distance between the 2 feet. Arms out long, both legs straight and engaged, pressing through the feet into the mat. Then begin to shift your torso forward, then drop the hand into triangle pose. And if you have a block here, you can set a block in front or behind that you can use in triangle pose. If you don't have a block, you can just use your shin or your thigh, wherever you're at. But think about your body between 2 panes of glass in this pose, so you don't want your booty sticking too far out. You don't want your hand too far forward. Just think about being in one straight line, top to bottom. Hand pressing directly up from your face. Grounding down through both feet. Inhale, find length in the underside of the body. Exhale, letting go. Maybe close the eyes for a moment. Good. Set the block aside if you had one. Micro bend the front knee. Come back up into your warrior 2. Sink back into it just for a moment. Then cartwheel the arms back down. Step your right foot back into your plank. Fire up the core. You can drop to your knees if you did the first 2 times, if you'd like to again, or lower down in one straight line through chaturanga, pressing your lower body into the mat, lifting your torso into your baby cobra. Exhale, lower, press back up to downward facing dog. As you catch your breath in down dog, just notice the differences between the 2 sides as we prepare for the left side. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Left leg up and back. Exhale, step the left leg between the hands. Spiral that back foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Front heel is bisecting the back arch. And then cartwheel your arms up into your warrior 2. You can adjust your stance as needed. Find that distance between the feet where your knee can sink to be over your ankle, and then you're really feeling an engagement in that front thigh. If you're not all the way parallel to the mat yet, that's okay. But you do want that leg to be working and firing. And then always think about pressing through the pinky toe side of your back foot. Arms out long, shoulders relaxing down the back. You can take your gaze forward or over the front hand. Finding that strength and that stability that's within you. But being able to relax and find ease in the posture. Relaxing the face, the shoulders. Good. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh and reach the right arm up and over for a nice side body stretch. Check back in, make sure your ankle's still over your knees still over your ankle. Legs are still working here. We're really building a lot of heat in our legs in this short practice. Big breath in. Exhale completely. Good. Cartwheel the arms up and over into a reverse warrior. Just one more moment here. Sink deep into that front leg. Good. Exhale, release, and straighten the leg. Now, heel toe, using the wall here, heel toe your back foot in. Shorten the stance about a half a step. Ground down through both feet. And then think about sending your weight forward in the torso into our triangle pose. And again, you can use a block here. You can take the gaze wherever it's comfortable for your neck. Both legs engaged. If I came over and started knocking on your legs, I would want to feel both quads just engaged right here. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, finding length under the side body here. Exhale, release. Good. Cartwheel the arms back up into your warrior two. Sink back down just for a moment, and then cartwheel the arms up and over. Hands frame the foot. Step back into your plank. Draw the navel up and in, and slowly lower, elbows grazing the side body through chaturanga into your baby cobra. Inhaling deeply. Exhale to lower. Then press back up into your downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, press your torso towards your thighs, sending the tailbone up to the back of the room, towards the ceiling. Good. Drop to your knees, and let's find that child's pose that we started this class in. And just check in with your breathing, check in with your body. Notice any differences in your energy. And take 2 deep breaths here. Walk your hands towards you, press your torso up, and then take your seat to the left side of your feet so you can swing your feet around. And then I'm going to face you, or you can just stay like that on your mat. But bring your feet together in front of you into a butterfly shape. And this is hard for people with tight hips like me, so sometimes you can sit on the edge of a blanket or on the edge of a pillow, and that really helps. But just finding length in the spine. If your knees are really high off the ground like mine are, you can set 2 blocks underneath if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. And then for those of you that would like to, on an exhale, you can slowly fold forward. Couple more deep breaths, and again, if you just want to sit tall and think about relaxing into the hips, relaxing any sensations you might be feeling here while keeping your feet pressed together like a book. Long spine. Good. Remove any props that you might be using. And stretch the legs out long. Shake them out a little bit. Then go ahead and hug the right leg into your chest. Cross it over the left leg and plant your foot on the mat, grounding down through your big toe. Then inhale the arms up. Exhale, open your body towards the right, so towards the leg that you were crossing. And then use your left arm to hug that knee into your chest. And you can place your right hand kind of just behind your seat. Inhaling, finding length in the spine. Exhale, twisting, using your abs and your core. Make sure your neck isn't like trying to crank back into the back of the room and do the twist for you. You can keep your gaze forward or just anywhere where it's comfortable. We're always trying to protect that neck because it really likes to try and twist for us. Inhaling, getting taller. Exhale, One more time into the twist. Then release the torso, release the leg out straight, and then hug the left leg into your body. Cross the left leg over the right, planting the foot, grounding down through the big toe. Inhaling the arms up. Then exhale, opening into the twist, right arm hugging the left knee. Make sure you're sitting tall, the crown of the head pressing towards the ceiling. Inhaling, finding length. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Should feel so juicy on that hip. Release the leg. Stretch it out long. Shake it out a little bit. Then plant both feet on the mat. Scoot your hips forward. You can put your hands on the back of your thighs and slowly lower your torso to about a 45-degree angle into boat pose. And if you feel strong and pretty stable right there, you can play with lifting your arms up parallel to the mat. And I encourage you to stay there, especially if you're tired, because we're coming to the end of the practice. But if you would like a little challenge before we're done, go ahead and play with lifting the legs up so your shins are also parallel with the mat into boat pose. And again, if that's like too much or you're just tired, listen to your body, keep your feet on the ground, and you're still really turning that core on right here. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower back down into boat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. All the way down to the mat, keeping your feet bent and planted on the mat. Inhale your right leg up and cross it over the left. Make sure your ankle bone and your foot aren't the ones on the mat. We want them all the way crossed over. Foot flexing. Keep the core engaged here even as we're laying on the mat. And you can stay here if you'd like, or place both hands behind the left thigh and interlace them for a little bit deeper variation. And then think about pressing the right knee away from you. And just settle into this really nice hip stretch, breathing deeply into the right hip. Exhale, relaxing and letting go. One more deep breath in. Exhale completely. Good. Release the hands. Let the foot find the mat. Uncross your right foot. Inhale. Bring your left leg crossing over your right. Flex the left foot. And then if you did on the first side, go ahead and interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Think about pressing the left knee away from you. And really flex through that left foot. Inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling completely through the nose. Keeping your attention inward on the breath, in the body, and any sensations you might be feeling. Good. Release the hands. Let the right foot find the mat. Uncross the left foot. Shake out your legs a little if you need to. Bring them both in for a gentle hug. And then find the pinky side of both feet with your hands. And just find our final happy baby stretch before Savasana. You can rock back and forth a little bit. And then extend one leg out long, then the other. And if you have a hard time laying on your back, just because your lower back isn't comfortable, you can scoot your booty flesh kind of down, like self-adjust, so that you get all of that flesh kind of pulling down, and see if that helps. You can always put a blanket or a bolster under your knees. Hands out beside you, palms facing up. You can have a little pillow or a folded up blanket under your head if that feels good. Just really find a comfortable Savasana and allow your attention to really draw inward now and soak up the benefits of your practice, keeping your attention on your inhales and exhales. Seeing if you can inhale maybe for a count of 6 and exhale for a count of 6. Thinking about letting your hands and your arms melt into the mat. Letting your right foot melt, your right calf, your left foot, your left calf. Relaxing the hips and the shoulders. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the face. Just keeping the eyes closed. You can come back to breathing on an inhale of 6 and an exhale of 6. And just revel in this moment of complete stillness and silence. When you're ready, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe rubbing the palms of the hands with your fingers. Bring your right knee into your chest, and then your left knee. Rolling over to the right side body into the fetal position. You can use your hands as a little pillow, and we'll just take 2 deep breaths here. Keeping the eyes closed and your attention inward. Pressing your palms into the floor to bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes are still closed. You can bring your hands to heart center, rubbing the palms together. Dip the chin. And flutter the eyes open, begin to take in the colors of the room. And then if you'd like, place your left hand in a fist under your navel with your right hand in a fist under your navel with your left hand on top into a yogi seal. And then just bow forward, sealing in your practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this one, and give this video a thumbs up. That really sends in your vote that you enjoyed it. And if you have a couple extra minutes, I will link a good meditation to follow this up with in the next screen, so look for that. But as always, I will see you guys next week with another video. From my heart to yours, namaste.